Yikes. That's really bright, huh? Let's turn that down a bit. Yeah, that's much better. Hello! Welcome back to the truck. Today we are going to be working on this thermos. But, just so I can kind of figure out what to do with all of these different bits, I'm going to be practicing on this here can. So, let's get started. It's a cloud with rain. I hope. Did you guys guess it before I said it? So that works out pretty well. There are a lot of tips in this set, and I'm trying to figure out kind of what their specific uses are for, because they all seem to do about the same thing. This is another cloud that I tried making. I also tried following the M, and that worked out sort of. I tried using this big round one to kind of make a circle. That didn't work out too well though. So now we're going to see which one of these follows stencils better. And then we're going to be trying to decide what design we want to put on this. So, practice! So let's continue. Well, I seem to have forgotten tape in order to hold the stencils, so I'm going to use this and it'll hopefully work. Ow. Oh yeah, so this is definitely going to work. So now we just need to design what we want to put on the thermos. So of course this is pretty straightforward. I traced out the thermos. So that's not going to work. Because of the fact that this is going to wrap around the thermos, obviously the thermos is enough to hold it. So I guess we're just gonna sketch and see what's what there. Alright, so I filled in the thin parts because they would just be lines if I didn't. But all of this is going to be etched. So my idea I'm thinking about taking this out, having the rows grow. So yeah, as I was saying, take away this diamond and have the rose blooming from this. I think that would look really nice on the back of this. So I think that's where we are going to start. pretty much ends it for this episode. It's gone a little bit long. We did end up finishing the bottom part of this project, which came out really nice. And I can't wait to finish up the rose part. I've got a rose part, and then I've got another part that we'll be talking about in the next episode. This might end up being a 3-part depending on how long, but because of the fact that I'm not going to be practicing as much, because this ended up being a partial me just figuring out which tips work well with what situations. So that's basically where all of our time ended up going. And then, so practice, and then a little bit of design with drawing in the notebook, and then finally finishing it up with the getting at least the bottom part done. So I'm actually very happy how this episode ended up getting, because it showed multiple steps of just how I end up going through my process. So, I fiddle around and practice with a can, and then I end up drawing up the actual design and kind of fiddling with that, and then I finally put it onto the actual piece. And it's very noticeable. Like, even all the way back here, you can still notice that something's there. You might not be able to see it until you get up close, but I think it came out really nice. I'm gonna finish up with the rose, I think, next episode, and then continue doing this project, see how far I get with it, and then that'll be done for this project. And I believe then I'm going to be going into the goblets, which those I'm going to be literally drawing out, tracing out my own design, and then making my own stencils, or try to freehand-ish it and draw it from a piece of paper and trace it off of there onto the goblets. But we will have to talk about that later on next couple of weeks. So I'm really excited about it, because it's going to be my own design. It's not going to be from the stencils. So that's going to be cool. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you all enjoyed this episode. If you liked it, hit that like button. And if you really liked it, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I put out a video. I try to do a video a week on Sunday. Try doing it around 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. And if you did like this episode, share it with anyone you think would enjoy it, so that I can get a little bit more word of mouth out there, and a little bit more noticed. I have a decent amount of subscribers. I'm very happy with how many subscribers I have so far. I think it's like 17 so far. But I am trying, of course, to get more, and I can use all the help that I can get. So if you all could just share this with anyone you think would like it. I'm going to have any of my links down at the bottom. That's the Etsy, the Twitter, the Facebook, all those are going to go down in the descriptions, along with my website that I just made. So if you guys want to go and check that out, it's all right. I wish that I could do a little bit more of a design that's my own. I need to fiddle around with it, but it looks all right for right now, and it is very easy to navigate. So for right now, I'm going to be keeping that. I will fiddle with it maybe a little bit later. But that is the end of this episode. I hope that you all enjoyed and have a wonderful evening.